Okay, this is my 1957 Chevy A150. This is a 6-cylinder car. It's going to remain a 6-cylinder car as far as I'm concerned at the moment. I've got two other 57s that V8s can go in. Yep. This one I want to work on is quarter panel. It looks like it's possible to save some of this paint and just get out of this wind here so you can get a better quality of video. The other side, I worked on it already. I did a little cleaning on it yesterday. I was kind of pleased with how it turned out. You can see it's most of the stuff from the growth on it and stuff is gone. So what I'm going to do is try and clean it up a little bit more right at the chrome with a brush, and then I'm going to wet it and put this turtle wax on it. Turtle wax works pretty good on this. It's a wet application, and it protects the paint. It doesn't rust. So if I get this thing set up and get you where you can see it. Okay, Jada.
Mm-hmm.
You're in it. Okay, so here's my stuff. I put a little bit of put that behind there, that bottle of stuff. I put a little bit of toilet bowl cleaner on it. You know, it's an acid, and I know that some of it got down here in this trim. This is what it's called. It's a, you can get it at Dollar Tree, Dollar General, something like that. And it got down in this little crack here. And so I wanted to get that last little bit done. And it looks like at the factory they paint the whole car the body color. And then they go back and before they put the trim on, they put a piece of tape. You can see it in places where the trim is missing. And they just paint it white. I don't know if the manufacturer puts any kind of sealer over the paint back in the 1950s. I think all they did was just wax them. It might have been an enamel paint that could put up to with all the elements and stuff, but I was concerned about leaving that acid up underneath there from there, so I went ahead and did that. Now I did already clean it. I'm really just worried about this. Not worried about it. I just want to go ahead and do this. This turtle wax. All I'm going to do is have a wet rag, and you make sure the metal's wet. Get a green bottle that says wax. This is about all it takes, really. I did a couple of cars like this already that I have with the original paint, and it's not something that lasts a long time. It's not a once-a-year thing. And the thing about wax is wax will eventually fade and go away. It's wax and dry. It's also a Dollar General item. You can find it pretty easy. And that's been sitting too long. There you go. And you spray it on the car. And that same wet rag that I just wet the panel with is it's got some dirt on it. I'm trying to find a better place that's not dirty. Put some wax on it. This may not be exactly how the instructions say, but just kind of you can feel it's wax. You can feel the way it's going on. It's just really slippery like butter. And all it's asking you to do is to just put it on there, get it evenly coated. I go over about twice, make sure I got it. I'm not after every little nook and cranny. I just want this big panel not to rust. I want it to look a little bit better. And you can always go back and do another little bit of area. You can see it's wax. When you're touching it, you can feel that it's wax. But I just hate to see a paint that's been on a car that long, that's a good layer between the, that's a goat, by the way, doing all that clanking back over there. It's a good layer of paint there. There's no need to get down to the metal. That paint's been on there, and it's going to stay on there. And if somebody ever wants to restore this car, it'll be a running and driving car soon. They can paint it. They can take this trim off. They can buy new trim. They can make it a $10,000, $20,000 car. Now, so it's a wet rag. Now, before it dries, it says on the bottle, just take a dry rag and just start buffing it till it dries. And I'll tell you, it is slick. It is slippery. That wax is really there. I put 2 coats on it before. Now I don't know that that's rust. I don't know if that's might be just dirt. But I'll tell you, it will bead water. It's going to rain tomorrow. I'm in Texas. This will probably bead water. But there you go. That's all I'm going to do with that. The other side I showed you when I started the video, how bad it looks with the growth on it. Yeah, it's still a little bit damp. Let me get another dry spot on the towel. I got it layered into 4, so I can use 4 sides to get it dry. I don't know what color that is. You can leave it in the comments if you want. I just felt like when I bought this car at auction with the other 2 two-door post, the 210 and the Bel Air, I felt like it's just too good a car to take apart and use for parts. I think this is be a good little running car. It looks good. How many are not swapped out with an LS, you know? How many actually have a 235 or a 292 or 261 or whatever's out there, whatever I can find. I found one today, the engine and transmission for $400 that needs to be rebuilt. I hope it's not broke or cracked. And if it isn't, I might be doing a little video on that, working through that thing. But I just wanted to get this car rolling and running again. And appreciate you guys' comments. Thanks for watching.